What does record-setting rain in Milwaukee have to do with your financial planning? That's what I'm thinking. As I'm recording this, over this past weekend, there was record-setting rain in Milwaukee. Over 10 inches fell in less than 12 hours down there. And I was actually in town watching a friend of mine compete in the USA Nationals triathlon event. Luckily, she got her event in before the rain came and canceled day two. Actually canceled the state fair. That's one of my family's traditions. Since my sons were very little, we go down and make sure we get a cream puff and visit the state fair. So pretty significant damage done and a thing that went on, this sort of unexpected event, right? And as I was thinking about it, it was really interesting that I related it to financial planning, which is a complete non sequitur, right? Like, oh, how does that connect? What it made me think about is that it's not the known unknowns, right? The things that we get nervous about, whether it's inflation, numbers are coming out this week on inflation, or tariffs, or fill in the blank that makes us nervous about our financial plans and our investments. It's the unknown things, the unexpected things. And it's like this rainfall, right? We get periodically, there's significant rain. We've got storm sewers and systems and drain off areas, but then it's the things that we don't expect that cause all kinds of chaos, right? And that does apply to our financial planning. It's not the things that we expect, the things that everybody is kind of noses out there and is worried about. What's the Fed going to do with interest rates? What about the war in Ukraine? All those things, those are the things that we know about that make us feel anxious, but the real risk is in the things that we don't even know about. Right? And what it made me think back to it earlier this year, remember when early April, the tariffs had first started hitting, we had like 3 days in a row where the market went down and down and down. I think it was down 12% over a 3 or 4 day period early in April. And then April 9th, I remember that day, April 9th, S&P 500 up 9.5%. And of course, we all know about those studies. Hey, if you missed the best 10 days in the market, here's the returns and all those sort of things. But it's really evident there, right? One day market up almost double digits in the midst of all that chaos that was going on. And again, circling back to that, that rain event we had here recently, we kind of know the knowns, right? But then you have to react and you have to have a system in place for how do we rescue people in the rain and how do we, dry out the basements and fix all the damage that gets done, right? There are some of these things. It's not about how do we avoid those unique weather things. It's how do we get through them and plan for them so that we can adjust to it. Same thing happens with our investments. It's not how do we avoid those things. They happen suddenly. They happen without warning. And it's a matter of if you survive through them, if you have a plan for getting through them, right? That's the key to long-term success. So just kind of interesting tying those two things together and thinking about what's going on even this year in the stock market and how that might apply to that idea of we don't know what we don't know. So much of the future is unpredictable. And having a plan that lasts, not if we have torrential rains, but when we have torrential rains in our investment portfolio, how to deal with those things. So that's what I'm thinking. Of course, interested in knowing what you're thinking. How do you plan for those things, or how do you think about those things, even if you can't plan for them, that last, that are unexpected, that you want to deal with? Drop a note, comment in the comment box, or shoot me an email directly. And as always, thanks for watching.